Alright, welcome to this course, and we are going to be talking about Eastern Mediterranean music, and we are going to be talking mainly how you can see the similarities and differences between Western music and Eastern music. And we got a bunch of instruments here on display for you today. The main one you see and probably recognize is the drum set. That is what's used in almost all Western music and touring bands and all that stuff. And we also have a bunch of small percussion instruments that are used in South American music and as well as Eastern music here. To show you some of the instruments, we have for Eastern Mediterranean and Arabic music, the darbuka and the rik, almost like a tambourine that you're probably used to seeing in Western music. In the Caribbean world, or South American music and island music, we have the claves, we have the bongos, and we have the congas. We're going to be showcasing rhythms and using rhythms to find the similarities between the world music. Now, there are some rhythms that we will be using, and these are Eastern rhythms that have Arabic names, so we'll be learning how to pronounce some Arabic rhythms in this course as well. And it is going to be a lot of different time signatures than maybe what you're used to. Arabic rhythms typically have 8-beat or 9-beat or 10-beat rhythms, whereas in Western music we have 4-beat, then 3-beat, and 6-beat. So the first one is maksum. As a 4-beat rhythm, the D stands for doom, and the T stands for tek. The doom is like the kick drum on the drum set, and the tek is like the snare drum. Now, we're going to play this together, so if y'all will join me. We will have the doom be the palm of our hand, and the tek be the tip of our fingers. And we're going to start with maksum. So if you repeat after me, it is going to be doom tek, tek doom tek, 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 doom tek, tek doom tek. Very good. And now we're going to move on to heartbeat, which is a 6-beat rhythm. Now, it's a little bit different than what you might think of 6/8 in Western music, which is 1 and 4. Here, it's on 1 and 3, so we gotta go a little bit before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do, tek, 4, 5, 6. Let's join me here. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Now, tamzara is a 9-beat rhythm. Now, we don't see this that often at all, but the people in the Armenian culture would really know this song and they'd be able to dance to it right away. And it sounds like this. Do, tek, tek, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you rest on beat 9, so it makes the percussionists really have to count and really have to keep on going so that they don't get it off and they don't get the dancers off. Now, Samai Takio and Georgiana are two 10-8 rhythms that are really tricky, but after a while you can really get it and it's a lot of fun to play. So, Samai Takio is the most complicated one so far. We have doom on beat 1 and beat 6 and beat 7. And we have tek on beat 4 and beat 8. So, slowly it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, tek, 2, 2, tek, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And the last one, it's not divided into 10 like you would think 10 would be divided in at all. It is divided into a group of 3, 2 groups of 2, and a group of 3, which is very strange from what we're used to. It goes long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long. And that's exactly how you play. Doom, tek, tek, doom, doom, tek, tek, doom, doom, tek, tek, doom, doom, tek, tek, doom, doom. So it's easier to think long, short, short, long. Here's how they would sound on the darbuka. So if we go back to Maksu, And if you all will play it with me, it'll go like this. Very good. Next we have heartbeat. A little bit harder to count by ourselves without any groove or melody, but here we go. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, very nice. Now the toms are up. This is a fun one to play. And the tech on the 7, 8 are very important to accent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, semi-tapio, a harder one, but it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that one, the percussionist really has to count, and if they don't count, then it's going to not be fun for the rest of the band. Now for Georgina, like we just said earlier, it's easier if you just do long, short, short, long, long, short, short, long. Otherwise, you'd be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which gets tiring. So if you do long, short, short, long, short, short, long, short, short, all right, very nice. Now, those are the basis of which these rhythms we'll be talking about today. And using those rhythms and comparing to the drum set and the Western music. The first type of genre we're going to talk about is Caribbean music. And Caribbean music is a lot of fun to play. It's got some hand drumming, which is similar to Eastern music, which you just saw. To start, I would like to play you this song, and it is a Caribbean song. Now, see, just from a small snippet, you can hear about 5 or 6 different percussion instruments being played. 3 of them are which are here. There's also the cowbell, and there's also maracas that are being used as well. Sometimes they even add some bale, so there will be like 6 or 7 pieces of percussion to really add to the dance that everybody likes to see. Now, when we are playing, we have layers. The clave is named, the rhythm is called a clave, a 2-3 clave, and it's named after the claves because this rhythm stays the same the whole entire time, just like a tabla or a darbuka or the Rick player would be doing. The clave player is the most important player in the whole entire group of the Caribbean music, and it keeps the dance floor going. This is a 2-3 clave. 2 beats in the first rhythm measure and 3 beats in the second measure. If you clap that with me. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 4. 2, 3, 1, 1, 4. 2, 3, 1, 1, 4. 1, 1. Very good. Now, what stands Caribbean music apart is that there is more syncopation. Syncopation is the second beat measure specifically, where the note in the middle falls on the end of the beat. Eastern music doesn't really have too much syncopation, although there is obviously syncopation in the music, but they more fall on the downbeat of the music, and that is their driving force. Now, claves and other Caribbean music sometimes barely even play out the downbeat at all. So let's do the 2-3 clave again. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 4. All right, very good. Now the bongos are a very strange instrument to play. They are played in between the legs, like so. And it takes some time to build some muscles in between the legs because they will hurt after a while. But like I said, it'll take some time. The 8th 16th notes are played with the thumb and ring finger, and they go back and forth. And then the downbeat and the accents are played with your pointer finger. Now, there are many different rhythms that you can play, but that is just one rhythm that is very common in a lot of music. The next one is the congas. You've probably heard the most for the hands, but it is also very fast and very fun. And this is called a tabal rhythm. I will be switching to the right side and going with the right hand to the left. Accent. And a little bit faster for this song in particular. Pattern, and we will clap along with the song. Now, one song in particular that Caribbean music compares to Eastern music is this song called Ayazin. And it uses maksum, and there's more 16th notes in the rhythm. But as you might have heard in the Caribbean music, there's a lot of call and response. And the singer will sing, and then the rest of the band will sing as well. In East music, that happens too. The rest of the orchestra sings while they play. And so here is Ayazin. Response to the call, just like the lead singer in Caribbean music would call, and the background singers or the band would respond, or the audience, because most likely they know the song. All right, moving on to the drum set with Western music. A lot of drum set music is typically in 4/4, or 3/4, or 6/8. More common. We don't often go to complex signatures like they do in Eastern music. Now, if I were to play Ayazin on the drum set for maksum, it would sound like this. And with the music. The hi-hat is like the zills on the tambourine. The snare drum is like the tek on the tabla or the rabika, and the kick drum is like the doom. A couple songs, soul and gospel music and classic rock music, typically have 4-beat patterns that are similar to maksum or similar to another rhythm called balladi, which takes on beat 1. Or the doom only falls on beat 1. Now here is two songs that sound similar to Moxum or Ballady and are simple drum set songs that allow the rest of the band to take the form more like. This is Your Soul and Gospel. Now the main difference between the Western music is that there is a lot of beats 1 and beat 3, which in Eastern music, the second measure has beat 3, which you can see on the board, but the first measure doesn't really have that. And so it feels a lot different just from that beat 3 missing. There's still beat 2 and beat 4 with the clapping that we hear all the time, but other than that, that's much of a difference. Now, here is a classic rock song. Like Ballady, like I showed earlier, and it adds some variation and has more beat 3. Now to close and to really bring everything together, I would like to show you what a couple of Armenian songs, or maybe just one for today, sounds like on drum set. So you can really hear how the rick and the tabla and the frame drum, which I don't talk about today, really sound together as one on the drum set if they were to use a drum set player in these classical ensembles. Now in the future I would like to talk about more with all these instruments and really break it down, but as an overview for this lesson, I would like to close off with this little demonstration. Will really help you see that there are a lot of similarities in Eastern music, and that even though it sounds so different than what we are used to, just from being able to pick out the small sounds like the kick drum and the snare in these instruments, you will be able to hear and understand and get an appreciation for the